Okay, I was going to go snorkelling today, but it's quite cloudy, and as a result, the camera doesn't get enough light underwater, so it's incredibly calm, and I thought I'd go for a paddle, another afternoon paddle. Perhaps I'll make it down to the lighthouse so you can actually see it this time. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Obviously, surfing was not an option for today, for what I hope are obvious reasons. I normally swim through these rocks because you quite often see some fish darting in between the beds of seaweed. Today, well, yeah, it's too dark. Now this is going to be a little bit sketchy because I really don't want to puncture this kayak. Okay, if I take this slightly wider path, sorry about the last video, the colour was really odd. It's some new software that I just started using, and it's by the same people that make my old software, a company called Magix. It used to be the Sony Vegas software, but this is a different thing. It was on Humble Bundle, probably still is on Humble Bundle. And I thought I'd give it a go, and it renders the videos in 4K so much quicker than my old Vegas software, so I'm kind of getting to grips with using it. I saw that it's got a setting plug-in for GoPro and a colour correction, but the last video I recorded with GoPro colours, not ProTune colours, so it looked very strange, and then I kind of tried to untweak it, and you know, I mean, it's not terrible, but it could have been better. Got pretty much all of my bikepacking stuff sorted out. There's a sleeping bag arriving today. It may well have already arrived. That I hope it's going to be alright. The one I got the other week is it was an Amundsen Basics one, and it is fucking huge. I mean, like it's heavy. I've got a stuff sack for it, so hopefully I'll be able to. I need to go out a bit. I can see there's some rocks just here. What was I saying? Yeah, so it might be better for like autumn, early winter, whereas hopefully the one I've got's going to be good for, you know, spring, summer and autumn. So yeah, I just need to get that and a little gas stove, because I don't particularly want to use my wood burning stove bikepacking, because that means bringing, you know, some sort of firelighter or something just to get it going. And yeah, it's bulky. I don't really want to take that much stuff with me. It's one of those BioLite stoves that has a built-in fan and can charge up your devices and stuff, which is cool, but it's not light considering its size. So yeah, something like the Fire Maple X2 I think I'm going to get. It's basically a Chinese copy of the Jetboil, all packs down into its kind of cup. You get put a small, easily available gas canister on it. It's got a piezo ignition, so you don't even need matches. I'll take a lighter with me anyway, because it's always good to have a backup. So yeah, I think I'm going to try the tent out tonight. Annoyingly, that'll be in Mum's garden. Because I've been really crap at budgeting and I've run out of money, so I can't afford to go to the campsite to try it out. My idea was I was going to put everything on my bike, cycle down to Morthoe campsite, try this stuff out for a couple of nights, see how I get on. But yeah, I've blown it all on bike packing stuff. But yeah, I do need a stove, and I think that's about it. I think I've got, apart from maybe like a thin sheet of plastic to put under the tent, I think I'm pretty much sorted. So yeah, I just need to sort my fitness out and get ready to go bike packing in the spring, or maybe if it's nice next month and I've got enough cash, maybe I'll make it to somewhere for a weekend. That'd be nice. See if I can get a lift to Dartmoor, and I could just cycle to Dartmoor, I guess. Actually, that sounds like a really good idea. It's the kind of thing I could actually do. The problem is, Mum damaged her car, and she does not like the one the insurance company has given her to use. She gets her car because she's really quite disabled now from her multitude of problems. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted. She's got osteo and rheumatoid arthritis. Her spine is pretty much crumbling away. There's no not enough bone left for them to actually operate on, which really fucking sucks. So yeah, she's I mean, she's on fentanyl and stuff like that. So I mean, she really shouldn't be driving. So yeah, it's a bit of a problem trying to get away. She has driven this new the hire car. It's a Ford Galaxy. It's basically like a small. It's an MPV. You know, seats 7 people. It's for the, people with large families who have given up on life and just don't give a shit about cars. They just need something to carry, to move their tribe. So yeah, she doesn't like that. I don't blame her. I don't like it. It's a joyless thing to drive. It doesn't feel fun. It doesn't instill confidence. It's a massive pain in the ass. Although it has been quite good. I put the back seats down, and now there's loads of space for beach stuff. So I haven't actually had to take any of the stuff we take to the beach out. Apart from things like the cool bag with stuff that needs washing up in, that goes out, the water bottle goes out, everything else pretty much stays in the car at the moment. It is still rather warm. It's got to be 20 to 5? Roughly? I don't know. No, it's 5:30. Oh, my shoulder is even an utter dick. Talking of utter dicks, there's someone in a rib headed straight for me. It's so calm, and I've just thought the sun's low, everything's going to look shit because I didn't even think about trying to. It's alright, Amber does it that way. It's how all the pro vloggers how they all clean their lenses. A little bit of seawater, it'll be fine. Not suggesting that Amber's salty, but she does claim to be a very dry girl. So. Oh, that's the Waverley ferry. Probably coming back from Lundy Island, going to Ilfracombe. Not the little boat in the foreground, the one further back. Apparently it also does trips to Wales, so that could be an option if I can take my bike on it. Maybe do some cycle touring in Wales. Another little cove here. I'll see if I can get a GPS trace of this paddle and pop it on the... That's a good thing. I could probably pop it on my... If you can see a trace on here already, then I've done it, and I'm just talking utter bollocks, because I was thinking about putting a photo up, but it was like, oh, hang on a minute, I've got the software that I could just overlay it. So yeah, have a look up in the top right hand corner. There should be a little map there of where I'm paddling. I don't know if I've bothered to put like stroke count or anything else on there. I don't even know what data I've got. Oh yeah, that's just reminded me of something. So I was talking about the possibility of saving for a new camera, and GoPro have just announced that the GoPro 12 won't have GPS embedded in it, which is really annoying. It doesn't even have the chip, so they can't even activate it at a later date by all accounts, because apparently not enough people were using the GPS overlays on their software for editing the footage. GoPro, that's because the software for editing footage that you supply is utter shit. That's why they don't use it. There are plenty of people that still use the GPS data, and they use telemetry overlay software. It's actually called telemetry overlay. That's what they're using, because you've got like a few different dials and that's about it, whereas with telemetry overlay you've got so many different data points that you can visualize on it. It's incredible. But yeah, GoPro, your software's shit, mate. So yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world. I've got my knockoff Garmin watch, my Amazfit T-Rex Pro, which is all right. It's just nice having, my camera and another device. It made it a lot easier to sync up the GPS. I mean, it was always slightly off, but yeah. So I don't know. I imagine it's going to be more than I want to spend on it. If any of you have got any suggestions as to what action camera I could get that would be suitable for surfing as well as kayaking, mountain biking, road bikes, I'd be happy to hear. Sound off in the comments. I can see the tip of the lighthouse. Just the tip. It's alright, we'll get around these rocks and you'll see it a bit better. It's so much more calm than it was last time I came down here. It's a shame Mum can't drive. I could have paddled down to Woolacombe. We could have met up and got fish and chips. Instead, I've got to turn around. I forgot to bring the bit for the Rob shot again. I'm sorry, Rob. And I forgot to put your link in the description. Damn it. It's mainly because I didn't do any editing. I guess I did trim the first file because they didn't need all of me walking down, but yeah, I basically did a fade through black at the beginning and the end and just lumped all the video files. I don't even know if I put them in order now. I'm coming to think of it. I did an amber. I didn't watch any of it. Didn't bother editing any of it. And then it is just me and my thoughts, I guess, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so actually, I don't know which map I'm going to use. Perhaps I'll put a more detailed one on. This is Bull Point, because it sort of looks like a load of rocks going into the sea. Once we get around Bull Point, we will see Bull Point Lighthouse. And then I'll turn around and you can enjoy the view going back with the sun behind us, so it's not making everything look terrible. That'd be nice. Oh, damn it. My audiobook's just ended. It's my credit day, so I could just get the next book. But, you know, as much as I love The Lord of the Rings, I think I'd prefer to read it than actually listen to it. Even though it's Andy Serkis doing the voices, I don't know. I forgot to bring my MP3 player. Okay, Bull Point Lighthouse. There we go. I should get my phone out and get a photo of this, shouldn't I? Oops. I've probably just ruined it even more, haven't I? Should have brought a cloth with me, that would have been sensible. Anyway, Bull Point Lighthouse, that is it there. Those are the massive foghorns. And you can see the Fresnel lens turning in the top. Well, I can, you probably can't, because well, it's fucking GoPro, isn't it? Let me just... Now, just below the foghorns, there's a little rectangular bit. There's a red light in there, and there's another one a bit further around. The idea is, if you can see the red light, you're too fucking close. Obviously it's not working so well at the moment because, well, the sun's just there and it's kind of like trying to look at a glow stick whilst someone's shining a floodlight in your eyes. Anyway, a spotlight I suppose would be more apt. Let's take a photo of it and see if I've got any signal. I can download an audiobook. Anyway, we're going to go 3 times zoom. And 1 time, because that might end up being a better thumbnail. I keep forgetting to take thumbnail shots. I am drifting so quite a lot. And the tide's going out. So I need to start working hard to get back. Okay, this is going to be a tough one, isn't it? And if you're wondering, yeah, it does feel like I'm not moving. I am moving, just very slowly. What I really need to do is head out a little bit more. Okay. Oh, my arms are going to be sore when I get home tonight. Perhaps I'll get to go for a bike ride soon. That would be nice. Hey Bixby, play music. Bixby's not listening. So yeah, I believe the North Devon coastline has the highest sea cliffs in Europe. I might be wrong, it might just be the highest in the UK, which isn't much. But yeah, I do love North Devon. I mean, South Devon's alright, but it's not as dramatic, you know? Much softer. Quite the current. Let's see, it should be turning. No, it's not. It hasn't gone out far enough. No, it's 6 hours, isn't it? Okay, it should be turning in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm hoping to be back by then. It's not that far to go. Just I would really like a faster car. This is fun for pootling about in, but yeah, going against the current, like the tide in the Bristol Channel, into a slight headwind, it's not fun. It's the lighthouse. Okay, let's just take it easy for a little bit. The Ilfracombe off in the distance. So yeah, I want to make clear that the reason this boat is slow isn't because it's inflatable. It's because it's got a really flat hull and yeah, it's just not very long. It's not very streamlined. It's also not very expensive. Now, is that a log? Or is someone in trouble? Let's go and have a look. Could be someone scuba diving below me. could just be a log. It's starting to look more and more like a log. Okay, it's not a log. It appears to be oh, that is far too heavy for me to take. It's like a it's a damn cushion. I wonder if I can. No, I can't really, can I? That is not. That's not easy to. I kind of don't want to leave it in the sea, but it's really fucking heavy because it's completely waterlogged. It's a bench seat from something. Sucks. I've got to leave it there. So yeah, it's a cushion pad. It looks like it's shaped for, you know, like someone's done out a camper or something and made some shaped seats to fit in the. Yeah. Anyway, it's foam covered with a cover on it. And it's waterlogged and it is stupidly heavy. And I don't have anything with me to do something about it, but I'll do something next. Well, I will remember to bring something for towing. I mean, I'm not expecting that to be there next time I come out here, obviously, but yeah, it would have been good to be able to take that back with me. Oh well. At least I was going to say at least no one was hurt, but I mean, it kind of makes you wonder how that got here. At least no one's in trouble right now, so in that spot of water. Obviously there are people in trouble all over the world right now. Still doesn't really feel like I'm moving. But now I can see. There's kayaks lighted more clearly now. So, have any of you been bikepacking? Where did you go? Got any suggestions of where I could go bikepacking? I've already got plans for Dartmoor with a spot of wild camping. and Scotland, although I haven't figured out when I'm going to be doing either of them. So I have to work on that, but the problem is I can't really go too far afield at the moment because, well, Mum really struggles to do pretty much anything. So I can't, you know, bugger off for a couple of weeks in Europe. Unless I get an e-cargo. Oh no, she'd hate that. Not well, she'd probably hate being sat in the e-cargo bike, but she'd hate the camping part of it as well. Finds it hard enough to get out of a chair, let alone up off the ground. Oh, I needed this paddle to clear my head a bit. It's been a bit stressful with Mum recently. Here she gets. Never mind, I won't. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. That foghorn starts later on. I think there'd be sea mist rolling in. I have no idea why I did whatever that accent was. So yeah, update on my road bikes. I don't think I've talked about it. I ordered some deep section carbon wheels from China. There's a manufacturer called Riot, R-Y-E-T. Apparently their wheels are quite good. And they're not stupidly expensive. And, well, I'm turning again. Sorry if I've just made everything 100 times worse by rubbing the lens. Anyway, apparently they're pretty good. So I thought, fuck it. I'll try them out. I didn't go for the carbon spokes because carbon spokes weren't an option. Yeah, and spokes probably shouldn't be made out of carbon anyway. So I've got some flat bladed steel spokes, which I imagine are black. The freewheel on the back isn't a newer ratchet style, unfortunately. Actually, no, I don't like the ratchet style ones. They make a hideous noise whilst you're going downhill and not pedalling. So it's a traditional system with poles that click into, you know, just like a capstan on a ship, or every bicycle you've probably ever ridden that's got a freewheel. There's three little kind of, well, they're called poles that have a spring keeping them facing kind of outwards, and the outside of the freewheel body has steps going all the way around it, so it'll turn one way, but because the spring will go down, but if you turn it the other way, the steps hit in, and that's how you drive the bike. So yeah, should be quite easy to work on. Apparently it comes with some spare spokes, so that'll be good. So I ordered them in August. It's getting on for 30 days since they left the factory. So yeah, at the moment there is no tracking whatsoever, other than they're not in China anymore. Judging by the courier company that is being used once they get off the boat, because it's obviously a boat because it's taking so long and it hasn't gone through any customs, it's going to go to the Netherlands, and then it'll make it from the Netherlands to North Devon via UK customs, probably near London. But yeah, I've nearly finished paying for them, so that's good. In fact, next month I will have finished paying for them, and they probably still won't be here, because I think estimated shipping's like the 25th of October they're supposed to turn up by, and yeah, I will have definitely have paid for them by then. Really looking forward to try. I've never had deep section wheels on a bike before, and I just want to try them out. I love bikes. Bikes are brilliant. So are kayaks and surfboards. I do love this place. That was a weird feeling. I think it was just my labyrinthitis making me feel weird, but yeah, that was odd. I don't know what that was. I might like this fucking killer whale. So, what else have I been doing other than pissing about in kayaks and not riding my bikes? I've been playing a few video games. Mainly Baldur's Gate 3. And it's so bloody good. I'm in Act 3. I just started Act 3. There's still a lot for me to do. Got a lot of missions that I'm working up to. I think my characters are around about level 9. It's a really good game. It's the first. I mean, it's not the first proper D&D based game I've played, but it's the first one I've played this much of. The storytelling from Larian Studios is absolutely fantastic. It works on my 1800X CPU with a 1080 Ti. Graphics card on my 1080p monitor. It looks absolutely glorious. I'm worried about people in my party. I think some of them aren't going to make it, and that really sucks. It's really good. If you have any slight interest in playing 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons based video game, you really should play Baldur's Gate 3. It is absolutely excellent. So far, I think it's the best thing I've played all year. I've also been playing Starfield. Starfield does nothing new. You can feel the old game engine creaking underneath the weight of the rest of the program. It's reminding me so much of, like, when you stop and talk to someone, it's just like you're talking to someone in fucking Morrowind or Fallout 3 or any of the subsequent games. It's just this one's set in space. There is space combat. I haven't really done any of that yet. I've been playing too much Baldur's Gate, and it's stopping me from really playing Starfield. So I'm not gonna pass judgment on it yet. You know, I've barely scratched the surface on it, but it just feels very familiar. That's not necessarily a bad thing, obviously. But, you know, it's their first new IP in 25 years. And it kind of just feels like, well, let's just change it. Let's just reskin it. Change the plot points so they work in space. I've done fuck all space flight. You get a mission, you look at your map, you press a button, you jump out, you jump to that system, you look at the planetary map, you select where you're going to land, you press a button, you landed on the planet. There's no fucking there's no kind of orbiting, then entering the atmosphere and landing. Yeah, it's not like Frontier, sorry, Elite Dangerous, you know, where you can actually fucking manually land on the planet and take it. It's just, it's all automated, as far as I can tell. Again, I haven't played very much of it, and it's not. It's just not doing it for me, I'll be honest. The other game I've been playing, which I have been neglecting, is The Expanse, a telltale video game. Oh, I can't remember what the subtitle is. It's something along those lines. Anyway, it's a game based on the Expanse universe by Telltale Games. And if you've played the Walking Dead games, or they did a Game of Thrones one, didn't they? It's very much one of those. The cool thing is it's set before any of the series, any of the Amazon series, The Expanse, so you can play the game without knowing anything. It's kind of a prequel to the Amazon TV series, The Expanse. It's very good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I played through the first episode in one sitting, and it's episodic. I think week 3's out. They're releasing it once every week. I haven't played episode 2 because Baldur's Gate. I'm going to restart The Expanse once I've got at least Baldur's Gate finished, so I can, concentrate on a different storyline. But that feels very good. That feels like a better space game than Starfield at the moment. And I've probably played a similar amount of, I've probably played more Starfield. Let me know if you think I'm completely wrong about, anything really. Have you played Starfield? Is it any good? Am I missing any salient points? Does it feel just like more of the same? Nearly there now. Definitely took a lot longer coming back than it did going. Camera isn't too grubby. Now, the one good thing about the new GoPros that I just remembered they do have a nice hydrophobic coating on them. I should look to see if I can get a hydrophobic, you know what I mean, hydrophobic, like coating to paint on this. That would be really quite useful, because pretty much everything I use this GoPro for involves water in one way or another. Even if I'm on a bike ride, there's sweat and rain and puddles. Start keeping an eye out for rocks again. I've got quite close to the shore. And as you can see quite how far the tide has gone out by that line of the wet barnacles. Still has further to go. Right. I need to get back, make a cup of tea, and then Mum's treating me tonight. I don't have to cook dinner. I mean, we were going to have fish and chips the other night, but everywhere was closed by the time we got to them, so yeah, hopefully that won't be a problem this time. If it is, then well, yeah, I'll be cooking again. What a lovely evening. So I'm guessing this video is going to be a little over an hour. I'm probably not going to cut any of it either, because fuck it. Now, if there's any way you'd like to see me go, apart from to hell, won't be able to post from there, let me know. And I will at least consider it. And once I've saved up for a touring kayak, venture a bit further afield. I want to go there's some other spots that I want to go that aren't too far from here. I'll need to get those done. Perhaps one day whilst Mum's a friend or something, I can nip over to Lynmouth and go to Woody Bay. That would be nice. Yeah, here we come back to the village of Lee. My arms are hurting, and if you made it this far, you are bloody brilliant. Thank you. Oh crap! Thank you for. I'm not even going to edit that out. Thank you for watching. If you're new, a subscribe would be freaking awesome, and a like would be great too. Just gonna paddle in, and that'll be it for today. Until next time, take it easy.